Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Super Mod. I am your host, Brad Drake, and we continue on this June with the World Wrestling Federation. Tonight, the WWF is once again on tour, and we are in Utica, New York, at the Memorial Auditorium. Yeah! All right, let's go ahead and set our broadcasters to none. We did it. Let's see who's absent. Nothing but what we should expect. And, Paul Orndorff's got himself in some trouble with Bruno Sammartino. Paul Orndorff made a mess, and Bruno said, "You clean it up," and he did. There we go. All right, got some protege work going on here with Randy Savage and Dusty Wolf. We also have some protege work going on here with superstar Billy Graham and Jesse Ventura. All right, let's take a look at our card for tonight, everybody. And again, if it has an asterisk in front of it, that match was added to the card to fill out our card. Everything else is the real card. So here we go, everybody. In our opener, we are going to see Terry Gibbs against the returning superstar Billy Graham. Gustavo Mendoza will face the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Outback Jack is going to battle Sika. The Jumping Bomb Angels will challenge the Glamour Girls for the Ladies World Tag Team title. Johnny V and Brutus Beefcake will continue their feud here in Utica, New York. Koko Ware is in there against Nikolai Volkoff. Ken Patera is once again going to battle the mighty Hercules. Dino Bravo will mix it up with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. In our semi-main, everybody, we have Orton and Muraco, and they will be battling the former World Tag Team Champions in the British Bulldogs. And everybody, we have a big main event here as Greg, the Hammer Valentine, challenges Hulk Hogan for that heavyweight championship of the world. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. Here we go. Gibbs versus Graham in the opener. Billy Graham has been out for some time. I believe this is when he had the hip surgery, and now he is back. In real life, he would not wrestle very long before being injured again, and he was actually set to be a part of the original Survivor Series, but that didn't end up happening. He was replaced by Don Muraco, the former Magnificent Muraco. So here we go. We have him back in action here, and he is going to face Terry Gibbs. Terry Gibbs does one thing real well, and that is lose. And lose he is going to do here for Billy Graham. All right, so that one's in the books. Up next, we have Ted DiBiase in action against Gustavo Mendoza. Mendoza versus DiBiase. DiBiase has just come to us from the UWF. We have very high hopes for the $1 Million Man. It's a great gimmick, and we are just in its infancy here. So here we go. Ted DiBiase with the victory over Gustavo Mendoza, who spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest and other territories. All right, Outback Jack, Outhouse Jack against Sika here, and they are going to go 8 minutes. And at this point, Outback Jack has been relegated to an enhancement role. There he is, and here is the wild man Sika, whose brother, Afa, has retired from the WWF and is doing his own thing in Northeast Territories, where Sika is actually working with him. He had a special permission thing from the WWF. The biggest thing I remember about Sika around this time period as a kid was that one Saturday night's main event where they had him face Hogan. So they built him up on TV a couple weeks doing squashes, and then he was Hogan's big opponent for the main event of a Saturday night's main event. It was pretty cool. I remember watching it as a kid. I was like 5. All right, up next, we have the Jumping Bomb Angels against the Glamour Girls. And what are they going to go, 10 here? They are. They're going to go 10. We will plug them in. These two teams were good. Here are the Jumping Bomb Angels. And here are the Glamour Girls. We can auto-name this one. We'll put the C, indicating the title for the Glamour Girls. And there we go. And we will have Leilani Kai get the victory here with the help of her manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. This one is in the books. And up next here we have Johnny V and Brutus Beefcake. Another 10-minute bout here. What do you think? Do you like that I expanded the amount of matches? Let me know below. Leave a message if you like it. All right, here is Brutus Beefcake. And Beefer is going to get the win here, everybody. And that feud will continue. Koko Ware and Nikolai Volkoff here. Are they also 10 minutes? They're going to go 12. There's Ware versus Volkoff. And here is Koko, who I recently started following on Facebook. He's awesome. I'm a big fan of Koko Ware. Here is Nikolai Volkoff. Nikolai Volkoff is injured, but that's okay. He'll still be okay. And Volkoff is going to get the win, and it's going to come by cheating because he is a dirty heel. And that is what dirty heels do. They cheat to win. Ken Patera in here against the mighty Hercules. Patera versus Hercules. Here is Patera. Here is Hercules. All right. For this one, what should we do? Why don't we have some fun with this one, and why don't we do a draw? Always got to have a draw on these shows, right? Let's do a double countout. Good deal. All right. That one is booked. Up next here we have Dino Bravo and Ricky Steamboat. They're going to go 16. Here we go. Bravo versus Steamboat. This would have been a good match. People can say what they want about Dino Bravo, and he's older here, but he could still really go. He was a talented guy. And Ricky Steamboat was just in his prime here, ultimate prime. All right, Steamboat with the victory over Bravo. This one is booked. Up next, we have Orton and Muraco against the Bulldogs. They're going to go 18. And here are Orton and Muraco. Here are the British Bulldogs. Auto name this one. We're going to have the Bulldogs go over because they are still chasing for that World Tag Team title from the team they lost the belts to in the Hart Foundation. Of course, that was due to Dynamite Kid being severely injured and unable to defend the title. So he came back and they did that crazy thing where they had him attacked in the aisleway. He could barely walk. It didn't look good. But the Hart Foundation became tag team champions. And in the words of the late, great Gorilla Monsoon, what champions they were! Valentine versus Hogan in the main event here, everybody. Big main event. This is a big main event. Anytime you got Hulk Hogan on your card, you're going to have a sellout, and it's a big main event. But Hogan couldn't wrestle. That's because you were born long before and don't understand how big Hulk Hogan was and how he transcended wrestling and was the first wrestler to do it. But I don't like him. You can not like him all you want. You can't take away from his accomplishments. Hulkster with the win here. Both these two have the psychology. They can do an epic. This one should be outstanding. So here we are, just about 2.5 hours on this card. And we're ready to rock here. Let's see how we do. All right, Gibbs and Graham gets the win by pinfall. So Graham used a couple different finishing maneuvers. At this point, I think he was using that swinging full Nelson. Actually, he was using the bear hug. So we're going to make sure that we put that in there. Obviously, it's not. All right, up next, DiBiase gets the win over Mendoza with the $1 Million Dream. Good stuff. Outstanding score for Ted DiBiase. And Ted DiBiase is every bit of an 86. No doubt about it. All right, Outhouse Jack versus Sika. I can't help but say it every time. And Sika gets the win here with the Samoan drop over Outback Jack 54. And the ladies' tag title match, the Jumping Bomb Angels and the Glamour Girls get a 40 here. Good stuff. And of course, they win by cheating due to that nasty little Jimmy Hart. All right, Johnny V against Brutus, Beefcake here, and Beefer gets the win with the sleeper hold. Good stuff. 69 overall for these two. Up next here, we have Volkoff getting the win over Koko Ware. And of course, we also have interference from Slick here. Koko got an 81. Nikolai Volkoff got a 64. And this one was hindered by Volkoff's injury, understandably so. Ken Patera and Hercules, 77 out of 79, nets us an 82 for these two. Double count out. Good stuff. I like it. All right, Dino Bravo and Ricky Steamboat end up with an 84 here. That's because of the outstanding performance of Ricky Steamboat. He wins with that flying karate chop. 75 and a 95 gets us an 84 overall. Good stuff. Here we go. Orton and Muraco against the British Bulldogs. We end up with a very well-deserved 92. These are two excellent teams and good stuff. So lots of green here. Green equals money. 92 overall, everybody. And here we go. The main event. Valentine versus Hogan gets a 100. That's a little bit extreme of a score, but considering the fact that we're in the tri-state area, New York specifically, I could understand that. I could definitely understand that. Hogan wins with the big leg drop, also known as the atomic leg drop. Good stuff. All right, everybody, we're going to finish this one up. Let's make a speech. What the heck? Let's point out Magnificent Muraco. Let's point out Bob Orton Jr., even though he doesn't like us. And let's also point out Koko Ware. Koko did a nice job here with an injured opponent. All right, great performance. Great performance. Good performance. We're going to make that speech. Muraco is pleased. Bob Orton is pleased. And Koko Ware is pleased. And we are heading back to the main screen here, everybody. Good stuff. Let's go back. And we're ready for event number 132. I don't know why there's an asterisk there, but there is. And I got to make some changes there and expand that out to a 10-match card like the others. No problem. We'll do so. All right, let's take a look. Shirley Black is available. Are we trying to sign her or something? I don't know. Yes, our lack of big names hurt the attendance for the show last night. You had Hulk Hogan on the card. Come on. All right, let's take a look here. Craig DeGeorge wants more money. And let's give him Yeah, we can give him more money. Craig DeGeorge is pleased. Yeah, there we go. We're trying to sign Shirley Black and Rockin' Robin to increase our women's division. And let's go a little bit of inside baseball here. And let's take a look at Billy Graham. See what's going on. Check out his finisher here. It's not here. It's in the wrong spot there. It's been a while since I've done this. So here is the superstar right here. We can click on edit moveset. There we go. All right, see, that's the problem. They got it under a secondary finisher. Should be a primary finisher. I found that a lot while editing this game, this original mod from over the years. And that may have been maybe when it was converted over to the new version. Maybe that's what happened. It's possible. All right, there we go. This one, everybody, is good to go. We will be back in action next time with the next event tour. And for those of you that are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Drop us a message below. Let us know what you think of the channel and how you found us. Also, for those of you looking for us on social media, you can find us on facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. And don't forget, everybody, we are also on Patreon, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. For just $5 a month, everybody, you can get access to not only 10.1 of the Supermod, you can also get access to all of our spreadsheets, all of our shows early and YouTube ad-free, and so much more, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you back in action live and in living color next time.